Hi guys, and welcome back to another Tech Tutor Thursday video. This week we are going to be learning about Chilton Library as well as how to use it. Chilton Library is a really simple to use and free online resource for finding vehicle repair instructions as well as maintenance suggestions, vehicle bulletin and recall information, labor estimates, and ACE certification practice quizzes. So if you are needing to make repairs to your car and you need to know how, Chilton Library is the perfect resource to consult. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to demonstrate how to find Chilton Library. So here we are on the library's website at cplwcho.org. And first of all, I'm going to come over here to find information, and then I'm going to come down to OWL Online Research Resources. So this takes me straight to the Ohio Web Library Research Database website. And from here, I am going to scroll down until I find Chilton Library, and then I'm going to click on that link. Chilton Library does require a library card number, so I'm going to enter my library card number, and then I'm going to click Submit. Okay, so here we are on the home page for Chilton Library, so we can always click on this home icon to be brought back to this page, as well as the Select Vehicle link that also brings us back here to this page. So if the only reason you are using Chilton Library is to find repair instructions or information about your vehicle, the homepage has everything you need. But the Chilton Library database also has test prep quizzes for the ASE certification test by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence. So if you are studying to become ASE certified, we could come over here where it says ASE test prep quizzes. And this could be a really good resource to consult for some practice quizzes. So as you can see, we have a few different quizzes here, including automotive engine repair, we have automotive brakes, electrical systems, heating and air, so on and so forth. So that could definitely be worth checking out if you are pursuing those certifications. Beside that, we have this link for help. So this pretty much takes us to the user guide for using Chilton Library. So if you run into an issue on the database, this could be a good source to get some more help. And finally, we have this mail icon to the far right. So as you can see, if you need help pinpointing the problem with your vehicle, or you have questions about automotive repair, you can fill this out. You can add your email address and then any comments, your specific question, and then you can click submit there. We also have a phone number down here that you can call, like I said, if you need some help from an expert. Okay, so now that we have gone over some of these other features of Chilton Library, let's get into searching for your vehicle. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to need to do in order to find information about our vehicle is we're going to have to select our vehicle using this right here. So this is super simple to use. All we're going to do is select the year of our car. So let's say I'm having issues with the 2005 Honda CR-V. I'm going to come down here, select 2005. I'm going to select a make, so I'm going to select Honda. And then I'm going to select a model. So I'm going to come down to CR-V, and then I'm going to click Select. Once we tell Chilton what our vehicle is, we have a few more options to choose from. So these include repair, maintenance, labor estimating, and bulletins/recalls. Okay, so first of all, I am going to head to the repair option. So first of all, we have this search bar at the top. A specific keyword is going to yield more narrowed results here, while a broader search term will yield more search results. So if you were wanting to repair your AC, you could type in air conditioning and then click search. And then here we have 14 articles that include the term air conditioning. So then we could browse through here and see if we can find what we are needing. So let's say we want information about charging the system. We would just click here, and then here, we have caution. And then underneath that, we have instructions. We have some visual aids here. So that is pretty helpful. Alternatively, we could come back up here. We could click on repair again. And then we could use this topic chart to find what we are needing. So as you can see, we have different vehicle systems here, quite a few to choose from. So sticking with that AC example, I'm going to come down here to heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. I'm going to click on that. And then we have some subtopics related to heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So I am going to just go ahead and click on maintenance. And then here we have charging the system again. Again, we have some subtopics related to maintenance. So I'm going to click charging the system. And again, we have reached the same instructions here. So aside from my AC example, we can see here that there are a ton of vehicle topics to choose from, and then we get various subtopics until we find the instructions that we need for the repair we need to do. So for people like me who are not particularly car savvy, finding exactly what we need may require a bit of trial and error, or possibly doing some research on Google about the issue our vehicle is experiencing to identify what the issue could be, and then we could come here to find instructions once we have those search terms and those keywords. So I would imagine that it would be a much easier process for those who are more car savvy. Next, we are going to come over here to the maintenance link. So here we can get suggested maintenance intervals based on the condition of our vehicle and the make, model, year of the vehicle that we entered. First, we will need to fill out this vehicle configuration chart. So I am going to click here for the submodel, and then I am just going to select the top option here. And then everything else automatically fills in aside from the operating condition, which I am just going to call normal. We have normal and severe are the only two options here. So I'm just going to go with normal. Here at the top, we can enter the mileage on the vehicle. I'm just going to keep this as is. And then below that, we have suggestions for how frequently we should be servicing or inspecting various things on our vehicle. So these are just recommendations, but still pretty helpful guide. Alternatively, we could also come here to where it says full chart list. And then here we have the full chart of different types of 2005 Honda CR-Vs, different transmissions, drives, so on and so forth. And then we could just come over here to click view chart for whichever vehicle submodel that we need. Next, we are going to move on to labor estimating. So I'm going to click on that from this top menu here. And we can use the labor estimating function to get an idea of how much labor a particular repair will require. So after we click that link, we get this page here with the search bar. So I'm just going to type in heating and air conditioning. Oops. And then I'm going to click search. And then here we have everything that pertains to heating and air conditioning. So I am just going to select this top one here and I'm going to click show times. And then below that here we have this little chart of approximately how much time the labor for that repair requires. We could also come back up here and click view operations. And then we can work through different options to find what we're looking for, like we did with the vehicle repair option. So again, we have these different vehicle systems. So if I just wanted to click on heating and air conditioning, and then we have some more subsystems. So I am just going to click on this top one, AC hoses replace. And then here we have the suggested or estimated repair hours that would take. All right, so finally we have bulletins and recalls. So I'm going to click on that link. So by clicking here, we can see all bulletins and or recalls that have been put out for this vehicle. So first up here, we can kind of filter our bulletins. We can do all systems, all symptoms, all trouble codes, or we can do a quick search over here with the TSB number or keyword, or we could select down here to only show recalls. And then we can scroll down here and we can see a description of the bulletin. We can see the TSB number, the issue date, and then the type. Over here to the left, we have this option to listen, have that read aloud, so that's pretty helpful. And then we can click on an individual entry, and then we can see more information about that particular bulletin. All right, guys, so that wraps up this week's video about Chilton Library. A really cool resource for vehicle repair and maintenance information, but also a good resource for those preparing to take the ASE certification exam. I hope you enjoyed this or found it useful, and I hope you consult Chilton Library the next time you run into an issue with your vehicle or you just want to know more about your vehicle. As always, please feel free to reach out to me by email or in the library during my drop-in hours or by appointment for free one-on-one tech help. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week.